Hello students, how are you? I hope you are well. I am Ratan Bashak, assistant teacher from the Harvey Government Primary School, Avandagi Bogura. I am here with you Rangpur Online Primary School. So, students, I think you are hope well. I hope you are well. So, today I take you the class 5, unit 14, lesson 5 and 6. I take you the story of hare and the tortoise. The hare and the tortoise story. Today's topic is fill in the blank. Fill in the blank, okay. Please open your page at page 57. The clue is given for you. Fastest, then past, then rest, then slowest, steadily, took, and on. Here are seven clues given for you that you should choose to fill in the blank. The fill and the blank is the hare. The hare was the dash animal, but the tortoise was the dash. The hare was the dash animal. The hare was the dash animal. What type of animal it is? What type of animal it is? It's a fastest animal, right? Fastest animal, but the tortoise was the dash. When you going to fill in the blank in this type of sentence with like but, it may be come with a difference between these. Opposite word of this fastest, and opposite word is the slowest. Slowest animal. The tortoise was, we know about that. For the story of the hare and the tortoise, the hare was the fastest animal, and the tortoise was the slowest animal. The hare was the fastest animal, but the tortoise was the slowest animal. One day the tortoise and the hare the tortoise and the hare dash. One day in this story, what did they do? That means it's a verb. The tortoise and the hare is the subject, and another word is the verb. What did they do? এখন তারা কি করেছিল? What did they do? The rest. We can count it in here. Rest. The hare ran very quickly. The hare ran very quickly, but then he dashed a nap. The hare ran very quickly. The hare ran very quickly. The hare ran very quickly, but then he dashed a nap. This is a subject, and you need to put a verb which will be here. Past. He passed a nap. He owned a nap, or he took a nap. He took a nap. He took a nap. The tortoise walked on. The tortoise walked on dash. The tortoise walked on which topic? This there is the verb. So you need to have some adverb or adjective. But here is the adverb. Fastest is gone, slowest gone, so steadily. Walked on. Steadily. Walked on steadily. While the hare was sleeping. The tortoise dashing. Depends. The tortoise is the subject, and you need to have some verb. Which one will be here? Past. The tortoise passed him. The tortoise crossed the finish line. The tortoise crossed the finish line. The tortoise crossed the finish line fast and dashed the race. So here will be the last one, the own the race. Now read the text. Read the text carefully. Read the text again. The hare was the fastest animal, but the tortoise was the slowest. One day the tortoise and the hare raced. The hare ran very quickly, but then he took a nap. The tortoise walked on steadily. While the hare was sleeping, the tortoise passed him. The tortoise crossed the finish line fast and won the race. This is the summary. This is the summary of the story. Summary of the story. Short description of the story. Short description. It is the short description of the story. You can find out the full things of this story. The hare and the tortoise. Okay, now next I am going to take you the number 8. To take you to the number 8, match the words in column A with the words with similar meaning in column B. Matching word. Match the words in column A with the similar words of column B. Column A with column B. Column A with column B. Number A. Angry. Then fast. Then nap. Next to. Then start. Then column B here. Begin. Decide. Furious. Quick. And last one, sleep. What answer? Number answer, I am giving you the answer. First one is angry. Which word is the similar here? Which word is the similar of angry? Begin, beside, furious. Yes, it's the similar of angry. Similar of the angry is furious. Furious. Now fast. Which is the similar in word fast? Begin, beside, quick. Yes, quick. Nap. What is the similar between nap? Similar word between with the nap. That means it's a similar between sleep and nap are similar. Sleep and nap are similar. And now next two. We know about that. The next two we use here in my previous classes. Next two in preposition game. For the preposition we use there. Beside and next to are the similar. Beside and next to are the similar. And last one is start. Start with similar. Begin. Okay, I think you have all the things you have done. I think you have done it. Now, I am going to our next part. Next part is the quotation marks. Quotation marks. Quotation marks. Quotation marks. Quotation mark is here. It is the quotation marks. Quotation marks. Quotation marks. That means a person's quote come directly. Person's quote come directly. Then it is sent to the marks with the marks. It's called the quotation. We can also call it. We can also call it inverted comma. Inverted comma. We can also call it inverted. This is the inverted comma. Two side of this. And for this you have to maintain some rule. To do this, to apply this, you have to maintain some rule. The first one is, who is the first one? We use quotation marks to show what someone said. To show what someone said. Again, for the quotation mark, what we use? We use quotation mark for what a person said. Show that what a person said. With quotation mark, and the rule is here. Just a minute, look at the example I have given you. The teacher said, you are a good student. This is the teacher said directly. You are a good student. The teacher said that. And I show this in my sentence. I show this in my sentence. For this it is called this is the quotation mark. This is the quotation mark. This is the quotation mark that to show a person's quote. A person's what someone said. What someone said. So here are some rules for you. Okay, I am writing some rules. First one. Number 1. Put quotation marks at the beginning and at the end of the person's word. Of the person's words. কোটেশন মার্কগুলো ব্যবহার করা হয় একজন বক্তার বক্তব্যের শুরুতে এবং বক্তব্যের শেষে। তার যেখানে শেষ হয়েছে বক্তব্যের শুরুতে দিয়েছি এবং বক্তব্যের শেষে দিয়েছি। At the beginning of the words and at the end of the words. The person's word. This is the person's word. Teacher. This is the teacher's word. Teacher's word. Number 2. Use a comma before or after the quotation mark. Use a comma before or after the quotation marks. Before or after the quotation marks. Use comma before or after the quotation marks. Use a comma. I have put some comma. One comma. And second example in your passage. Sure, I will win. They have said. The here said. Sure, I will win. It is the quote of the hair. The hair's word. Hair's word. First quote. I quote the right in quote first. Then the person's name. The hair said. I put here comma after that. It's the after and it's the before. And next one. Start the first word inside the quotation marks with a capital letter. Start the first word inside the quotation mark. This is the first word of the quotation marks. First word of the inside the quotation mark. That means if you have some quotation marks and inside of this, the first word is with the capital letter. First word with the capital letter. But sometimes it's not use capital letter. You will learn it in different section. মাঝে মাঝে এখানে সব সময় এগুলোতে ক্যাপিটাল লেটার হয়। কোটেশন মার্কসের ভিতরে যে প্রথম শব্দটা থাকবে সেটা ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে শুরু করতে হবে। তবে মাঝে মাঝে ক্যাপিটাল নাও হতে পারে, তবে এটা তোমাদের এই ক্লাসে শেখার দরকার নাই, পরবর্তী ক্লাসে যখন যাবে তখন তোমরা সেখানে শিখবে। So I have finished here now. You have to a homework for you. For practice this, you should write the sentence with quotation mark. Write the sentence with quotation marks. This is your homework. Write the sentence with quotation marks. Write the sentence with quotation marks on page 54 and 55. তোমাদের বইয়ের 54 এবং 55 পৃষ্ঠায় যেগুলো কোটেশন মার্ক দিয়ে যে শব্দ সেন্টেন্সগুলো আছে সেটা তোমরা খাতায় লিখবে। তোমাদের কাজ এতটুকুই। So thank you. Stay with Ratan Online School and I'm saying now goodbye. Goodbye students.